見つめないで悲しい方を目をつむって口づけしよう
Welcome back to Just Fashion 101. So today I have the luxury of talking to you guys a little bit about Japanese skincare. I just got back from Japan. If you guys want to see my Japan photo trips, go ahead and head over onto my Instagram. It's Just Fashion 101, exactly the same as my YouTube channel, so you'll be able to find me super easily. I did a lot of research while I was there regarding J Beauty. I did read a couple articles and blogs saying that J Beauty is on the rise and Korean beauty should be on the watch. And the main difference between them is that Korean skincare regimes are very rigorous and they're long. So you have like this 10-step nighttime routine, but J Beauty is all about simplicity. So instead of taking that big 10-step regime, you condense it down to like a 3 or 4-step, which for me, because I'm super busy all the time, I work full-time, have my blog, I like to travel a lot, I don't have a lot of time on my hands. It was really refreshing to know that J Beauty is conscious about that. The modern woman is very busy. I think that there's something charming about the Japanese skincare. So while I was there, I did want to pick up obviously face masks. They have so many face masks, so I did want to get that. And the first thing I looked up was their top selling face mask. I ended up getting the Lululoon face mask. I actually got this for a bunch of my friends as like little 7-day pack, and then for myself I got the big packs. The reason they sell them in 7-day packs is because they're really big on doing something religiously. Instead of like, oh, I'll do a mask once a week or once every 2 weeks, they do it every day, and by the end of the 7 days you're supposed to see a brightening difference. But they also believe in it religiously enough to sell them in bulk, so you don't just do the 7 days, you keep going with that same face mask for 30 days. There's so many brands out there, but I really thought this was really cool, and the whole concept of continuously using something, even a face mask, is great. And everybody in Japan, all the women have great skin. Like I hardly saw people with like very bad skin or very broken out skin. Something very curious that I got that I thought was really cool, and it was on all the blogs and I just thought it was a cool concept, was these little, they're called Shiseido little pods. I will insert a picture as well. Unfortunately, I have no idea where I left that product. I did buy it. It was one of the first products that I bought, and it's just a little case of about 15 to 30 little pods, and those little pods hold a little bit of powder that you use as a face wash. I thought the concept was really cool because like it's a one-time use little pod, so you know exactly the amount that you need to use to wash your face. I tried one of them out. I don't think that it removes your makeup, but it's good as like a double cleansing. So if you use like an oil to break down your makeup and then you use that to kind of clean off your pores, I think that would work the best. But the concept was really cool. It reminded me of the Tasha rice enzyme powder, that it's dry, but then when you put it with water it kind of dissolves and works into your skin. So talking about drugstore, I did buy a couple more products at the drugstore. This being one of them is, I don't know if this is actually the brand, but this is what it looks like. It's the Gokujiyoon, and it is a moisturizer. So another really cool fact that I discovered is that they see their toners as an additional moisturizer. So here we kind of use it to break down our residue makeup, or just kind of to start off a clean palette for the morning, and then you build up from there. This is actually a step to moisturize and rehydrate your skin before putting on your moisturizer. So it's like extra moisturizing. And now that I'm reading on the back of the packaging, it says hydrating milk. It's like a toner, but it's hydrating. Another thing I picked up at the drugstore, I have tried this before. I think I got it in like an Ipsy or a Birchbox bag in like a little trial size, and I actually really did like it. It was a good oil. It's inexpensive. It's really cute. The packaging is very minimalistic, and I did not realize how big of a brand this brand was in Japan. The way the product looks, it's an oil. This is really good to break down your makeup. I would suggest if you are gonna buy like a Japanese cleanser, this is a good one to break down your makeup if you do wear a lot of makeup. And then you can use the little powder, the Shiseido, probably saying that so wrong. You can use that right after, and I think that'd be like a good little regime. The last 3 to 4 products that I got are a little bit more high-end. I wanted to also splurge a little bit on the high-end stuff in Japan. Some of them weren't as cheap as I thought they would be, but I still saved a couple dollars. This is a super cold classic brand in Japan. It's the Cosafe, and their packaging is super simple. It's blue. It's like this. I really wanted to get this medicated Saikesi. Once again, it's like a moisturizer and it's very milky. It's like a serum slash moisturizer. And all of these have very, very, very subtle scents. So once again, going back to like a more herbal and like minimalized scent, really does feel really nice on your face. I've put this on at night after I put on like my eye cream in that and like my acne treatment, because I do have some breakouts under here. I will put on a serum and then a moisturizer on top. And I have tried this out for the last couple nights, and I like the way that it sits on my face. It just kind of plumps it up a little bit extra, and in the morning when I wake up, I feel like my skin just really soaks it up. This one was a little bit more pricey. I believe their brand is anywhere between $30 to $50 by what I saw. So this one is really, really cool. I was super surprised about this brand. I actually looked this up, and you cannot get this in the US. Let me know if you guys miraculously find it. I would totally love to know. Let me know down below. It is the Asta Lift Jelly Aquarist. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it looks like this. All of their packaging is red, and they're known for it's like a jelly moisturizer, but it really does look like a jello. Like you touch it and it's a jello. It's a little set that goes like this. The reason I got the little set is because I wanted to try more than one of their items, but I wasn't willing to buy 5 items, and this was pretty expensive. I think each one of them was, once again, $30 to like $100. I mainly bought it for this little thing, and it is a jelly. It's literally a jelly moisturizer. I think I'm really gonna like it. Amazing fact, the only reason I found this skincare brand is because it is actually developed and owned by Fujifilm. If you guys know anything about cameras, all of the really good cameras out there are all Japanese. Canon, Fujifilm, Sony, you name it, it's probably Japanese. They have a bunch of showrooms in Tokyo, so we went to the Fujifilm showroom because my boyfriend is super into cameras. I am too, but I think obviously he's more into it than I am. They had photography everywhere, they had all the cameras, they had the history of it, and it was really, really great. And in that same showroom, they had Asta Lift little booth, and I read a little bit about it, and Fujifilm actually developed it. They hired scientists to develop their skincare line based off of their technology in their film. You guys can probably read more about it, so I don't want to bore you guys. Another thing that I bought just because it was on their most bought item, #1 items in like Japan that Japanese women like, is the Asta Lift Collagen. This is all in Japanese, but it's little collagen bottles. I'm sure you guys have seen this. You just drink these, and it's supposed to give you like supplement for collagen. After you're 30, you actually stop developing collagen. Not 30 yet, but I just had a birthday, so you know, starting to think about how to take care of my skin. I actually saw these everywhere. Not particularly the Asta Lift brand, but if you go to really high-end stores or go to drugstores, they have these collagen drinks. They have collagen teas, they have collagen protein, and it's crazy because you're starting to see this in the US a lot more. Apparently they taste really good like lemonade. The sales lady was super nice, and she kind of explained that this was their top seller, that Japanese women always love it. They taste really good, so don't be afraid of the taste. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'll probably do an Insta story letting you know if I like the taste or not, so go ahead and follow me there. One last thing that I kind of just splurged on last minute, 2 items from Shiseido. As most of you guys know, Shiseido is a Japanese brand. It's bigger. It is available in the US. Sephora carries it, but I was like, hey, I'm in Japan, let's save a couple bucks. I think I only ended up saving like $5 and then like the tax, so it equaled out to like about $10. Well, I got the Shiseido White Lucent Brightening Eye Cream. I already used the anti-aging one. Because I'm a little bit more darker toned, I do tend to get dark circles underneath my eyes. If I get anything below 8 hours of sleep, I'm gonna wake up with dark circles. So I have to get so much sleep in order for me not to have dark circles. I've been using anti-aging, but I really do feel like I don't need it at the moment because I don't have any wrinkles really, which I've been really lucky, but I do need help with keeping my under eyes really bright. So it's just a slightly different formula, but they do last a really long time. Everybody that I know loves this, and I can attest to it as a firm believer of eye cream, especially especially because the area underneath your eye is very delicate. You do need to moisturize it constantly because it doesn't produce moisture like the rest of your face. I've actually used these a lot. They're probably my favorite ever, and they're the little Shiseido Wrinkle mask. They're like little retinol under eye mask. Don't ask me why I'm obsessed with anti-aging. I think I'm just afraid of getting old, you know? Everybody is. These are little Vital Perfection wrinkle lift masks, and they're for underneath your eyes just to kind of lift them up a little bit. I have tried the pink versions of these, but these are expensive. I always purchase these when the Sephora yearly like sale comes up because I mean I get like 20-25% off. So that's the only time I buy these because they're very expensive and I only buy one. I already have high expectations. I already know they're gonna work. If you guys want a more in-depth review of any one of these items, leave me a comment down below or just hit the like button to let me know that you like skincare videos. As always, all of my social media is listed down below, so go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you'd like. And as always, I love you guys and toodles.